July is here, and so are the new highlights. The highlights of this month are extremely underrated, so I really appreciate that Crazy Blocks is taking notice of smaller and more unknown maps this month. Anyways, that's enough of my chit chat. Enjoy the video. Factory Center is an awesome map with great details, great gameplay, and a great soundtrack. The only complaint I have with this map is that it's very confusing at times. It's hard to sight read and tell where to go as there's not much direction help in the map. This makes it surprisingly hard for an easy map, but nonetheless, it's not that big of a deal. The map could use some more directional help here and there, but other than that, awesome job to all of the creators. Ducky Hills is an awesome map. I'd like to explain more, but I figured I'd let someone else express their opinion here. Take it away, Tycho.
Ducky Hills is a normal map, created by none other than the man himself, Johnny0526. The guy who created Ducky Hills. You should know this by now, you stupid fucking idiot. The overall design of Ducky Hills is super unique, and honestly, it might be one of the best looking maps I've seen in my 15 years, 7 months, 8 days, 6 hours, 21 minutes of living on planet Earth. Specifically because everything is ducks. Everywhere you look, there is a duck. It even cracks when you touch. Ducky Hills also has some pretty generic gameplay. Nothing too special except everything is. Anyways, in my personal opinion, this map is pretty dang cool. So my final rating will be 8 out of 10.
Sugary Springs, made by Cosmic Brownie, is Flood Escape 2's highlighted map for hard difficulty, and the collabs are Cedric, Cinnamon Bun, and Void Axe. This map is very cool and one of my favorite hard difficulty maps, and does a few creative things, such as making the start and end zipline poles as lollipops, and the rope for the zipline as a candy cane-like texture, and cotton candy as trees. I'm glad to see that this map was highlighted, as it is a pretty underrated hard map. The OST also fits and was made by Croons and Uriel the Blaze, which both did a great job. Overall, this map is fun to play. Map makers and composers did great. This map, in my opinion, gets a 9 out of 10.
Starlight Palace is okay in my opinion. There aren't a lot of things about this map that I like. One thing I'd really like to point out are the amount of white spots around the map. I'm gonna be completely honest, these white spots make the map look a little unfinished, and it also looks very out of place. Honestly, some detail in the spots would fix it. As for the gameplay, it's good. I used to think it was boring and bland, but now I actually like playing the map and I don't mind it at all anymore. However, I can't say the same about this soundtrack. Personally, the soundtrack is pretty unenergetic and overall just bland. It doesn't match with how the map feels, but it does match its theme. It also syncs pretty well with the map, so I'll give it that. Overall, good map, but please fix the white spots.
Personally, when I think of a good crazy highlight, you might think of something like Chaos Japan, which is really good, but also Concrete Jungle is just a really good map, like in general. I love the OST composed by England, or you might fancy some tea. And I also just love the general overall setting of an abandoned city. I also love breaking that door before you go to the zipline. That has to be one of my favorite parts. Anyway, this map is definitely a really good map, and I think that Minik did a really good job over it. I gotta rate this map 9 out of 10.
Rolland Wasteland. Oh my god. I love this map, and honestly, who doesn't? What's there not to like about this map? It's got amazing gameplay, amazing details, and an outstanding soundtrack. Pretty much everything is great. The gameplay is incredibly fun and easy to play through. This is the most fun I've had playing an FE2 map in this difficulty in a while. So it's nice to finally have some fun again instead of feeling like doing a chore. The details are great too. It matches with the map's theme, and it also just looks good in general. And it gets better. The soundtrack fucking slaps, and I really don't understand why it gets any hate at all. It sings very well, it sounds very good, and overall it's just amazing. Everything in this map is outstanding, and instead of ending off this segment here, I've decided I'd let some other people speak their mind about this map. Take it away, guys.
Most of the Crazy Plus highlights this year have just been plain boring. Like, we've gotten a lost city that's filled with gold, and a fucking rustic jungle into the Jungleverse. So I'd say Rolland Wasteland is probably one of the better highlights we've gotten this year. Also, I'm just gonna skip over like 70% of the map right now, because I'm sure everyone else has already yapped about it already. Anyways, this tower is actually cool. Like, it isn't your average tower, no. When you progress through this tower, the tower just full on disappears and you're just riding the hurricane at this point. And we can't forget about the intense ass OST. Like, that's where the real difficulty comes from. How am I supposed to focus when I'm banging my head on the wall, jamming to the awesome OST? Honestly, peak map, 9 out of 10.
Rolland Wasteland, made by XFT 2008, is Flood Escape 2's highlighted map for Crazy Plus difficulty. We all knew it would be highlighted as it has fun gameplay for a 6-star map. It's not too strict, neither too easy, just the right difficulty for 6.2. The OST was made by Snappy Doodle, although it got a second version which was helped by Lou Mixer and Just Rue. The design of the map is good enough for its theme. As you escape the map, you're caught in the whirlwind, and the only way is to get through the obstacles and reach the zip line, which ends off by getting into a helicopter. In my opinion, the first version of the OST was perfect enough for the map. The second is fine, but it lacked a bit of that intensity the first OST had, but I'm completely fine with V2. Overall, XFT 2008 made a fun 6-star map, Snappy Doodle made a good OST. V2 won't be my favorite, but it does its job well, so I'd give Whirlwind Wasteland an 8 out of 10.
Whirlwind Wasteland is definitely one of my favorite highlights, in my opinion. The OST is just amazing and it fits great for this map. The detail and lighting is perfect as well. I really like how the tower is made, as well as the ending part. I really like how you jump on the floating objects at the end and then have to go into a helicopter. The creators and composer did an awesome job on this map in my opinion. I would give this map about a 9.5 out of 10.